everyone, it's Beatrice.
It's Sharon.
And it's Tammy, and welcome to another episode of the Uncut podcast.
Woo!
And as you can tell, we have a special guest in the building.
Yes, sir.
We have content creator, host, YouTuber, and music artist. Yeboah.
Hey!
Mama made it. I made it, y'all. You're out the hood.
You know, when we posted our video with Victor, in the comments, literally, people were like, "Oh my god, we have to get you on. We have to get you on." I feel like people see you as like a bit of like a duo.
Well, I wouldn't say duo because he has his own.
Yeah, no,
strong
yeah,
brand,
yeah, but yeah,
like that's my brother.
yeah, I love it. I love it. But anyway, how are you? How are you doing?
I'm amazing. How are you guys?
We're blessed.
Good.
Yeah, we are blessed.
Weekend.
Yeah, exactly. You guys obviously went to Beyonce. How was that?
Jesus. It was amazing. Like I had the best time. This was my first time seeing her in the UK.
Yeah.
So the energy was way different than German. Like Germans are.
You know what? It gives me your face. It's like,
Bro, I don't even have the words. Like I was born in the wrong place. Yeah. Like even when I went down to the general what's the place called?
General admission.
Yeah.
When it was Renaissance.
Yeah.
Okay.
And people are just
No, really?
yeah. I was a proper dancer, like, hey, and they were just standing there like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay, this is cute.
This is cute.
for Beyonce, that's insane, though.
I
feel like they were
Standing there
waiting
for
for
Beyonce is insane.
Bro,
That's insane.
yeah, but I had an amazing time.
Yeah.
We ended up being in almost the same section.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he was like, oh, what were you you said
There's 2 seats.
there's 2 seats next to him,
Yeah.
and I said, oh, because where we were, the row where we were, there were like seats as well that were free. We had like 5 seats next to us, and then I had to keep on explaining to him, I cannot get down to that section because we were in the same section that we were in for Renaissance, so that level 2, which is kind of different from the one. It's like an exec, it's like an exec type of thing. Yeah, and I was telling you that the chairs there are different as well.
Oh yeah, it's nice. I can't lie, it's nice. It was
when he was telling me, "Oh, calm down," I was like, "Hey,
Sorry."
And then I was like, "Oh, it's even hard to get down to level 1 from there because where the entrance is you cannot get down.
You can't go down.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
I was trying
Well,
to
I know
explain
now.
that to him.
Also, sorry, you
after
can't
3
judge me
times.
because I was lit. So why were you?
Sorry.
Please.
Sorry. But yeah, it was such a
Yeah. I was saying literally like before you got here, we were having a conversation about it, and I was just like, for me, obviously, I really enjoyed last year. Like I found it amazing, but like I don't know, like I love her. Like I basically would say like when I was growing up, she was like a big staple in like my music. Like everything was basically centered around her. Yeah. But I struggle to be connected to her anymore. Like, as in, just because of the genre, the type of music she's doing.
Is it that you're not connected to this album?
Yes, this particular album. And even, am I going to say I really enjoyed the... I'm going to say the last 2 albums, I'm not sure if I enjoyed them.
Really?
Like,
Renaissance was like...
I really loved Renaissance. I think it was obviously different to anything that she's ever done.
Yeah.
I feel like that's why I even loved it so much.
Yeah. Sharon, if you went to that Renaissance tour...
I would have probably had a...
Hey!
Motherfuckers saying stop. These motherfuckers. It was good.
Hey!
It was good.
Yeah.
Even yesterday was like insanely better than Renaissance. Like,
Wow!
every
I've
single
seen
time...
a lot of people say that. And I'm not really like how. But
Yeah.
I didn't feel that way.
No.
But you
I was trying to
did
explain...
Germany Renaissance, right?
True.
Yeah.
But I was trying to... I was trying to explain to him that don't look at it from which album you preferred. Yeah. Just as a whole, like the
Musically.
Yeah.
not even like music, like the
show,
talk, like the production.
Yeah.
And like
for the
I'm talking about
show
the show.
now.
Like
Okay.
if I'm comparing, obviously I prefer the Renaissance album. Like that is like, for me, that was my album of the year for Grammys that year that she didn't win Grammy.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that this one, in terms of like the thought process and just the execution, it was miles times better than Renaissance in terms of like, even like, because where we were sitting was like kind of to the side, even things like her having like extra screens at the side.
Yeah, that was,
It
yeah.
had
the
extra screens at the
Yeah.
side so people there could see.
Nice.
The fact that she basically had a second stage where it was like where she did Cuff It, where she was on the where she flew
on the which was flying.
She flew to the other side.
Yeah.
She flew like 3 times around. One was in a car, 2 were in shoe.
Yeah,
I'm sure that one was smooth sailing. It was good.
Smooth, as in the smoothest sail.
Shake be watching.
Be watching and taking notes.
The stage.
Yeah.
The stage was miles time better.
Yeah.
As in, there was no bad seat in top. Like, okay, already, because I watched the TikTok today.
Yeah.
And it was a lady from the US, and she came to the London show because there aren't that many cities on this tour.
Okay.
So she came to the London show, and she was like, she was sitting
like around the edge.
I don't know how to explain it. Like, you know how it's like this Tottenham Stadium's like this. She was sitting here, but like level 1.
Okay.
But she was like, this seat is so amazing. Like when she comes and flies over to the second stage, I can see her. So there was like no bad seat. So it's like she accounted for every single person that was there. The stage was massive. Like, and she didn't stay like just
in one position.
She was strutting up and down.
Yeah.
Then obviously Blue had more dancing than what she did the last time.
Yeah.
She's actually like she's in the show.
Damn.
She's in the show. Like she's a dancer.
Yeah.
She's in the show.
Yeah.
What else? Just the sound. I don't know if the sound
was even good as well.
Everything. I kept on because I went with Ruth. I was it was just, and the crowd was amazing. Like there was one time she was like, oh my, like she literally screamed like,
oh my God.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah,
like,
she said, oh my God.
She was taken aback by how loud the crowd was. Like it was so good. Like I put it on my story yesterday. I was like, if anyone can go to this tour, go, because, and then me and Ruth were saying that this is her farewell. So
God forbid. Farewell to where?
As in her retiring. I think. Okay. She's giving us, she only has one more act, and I feel like she's going to go away for a long time. Like she's not going to perform for a while. Like even people saying that her 3rd act, that even the tour for that might just be in Vegas.
Damn.
That's what the rumors are.
Yeah.
God forbid. But yeah.
Sorry, because they did go to Germany this time.
Please, I'll travel to London.
But yeah, this tour was like, I don't, like, I'm trying to go again. Like that's how good it was. Like it was... It was insanely good. She sounded amazing. And then obviously she did some stuff from Renaissance as well. Yeah. So it was like, then she did all, like, this is how
I know she all, that's what I was saying. Like, she always covers everything. Like, she didn't do that.
That's not what I'm going to say. I'm saying that she is bringing back songs that she hasn't done in ages.
Like old songs.
If I Were a Boy.
If I Were a Boy. She hasn't done that. I don't think since Sasha Fierce.
Yeah.
What show was that? I Am Sasha Fierce. I don't think she sang that. Dance For You. Sorry, these songs, I'm telling you, she's gradually telling us, here y'all go, take this, I'm leaving soon. She's giving us, we only have one more act left, act 3. People are saying it might be a rock album, I don't know. But she's basically telling us that, listen, this is it. Like, Rumi came, Rumi.
She had attitude though. Yeah. She had attitude this time around. She was not smiling.
She was.
She's tired, bro.
She was smiling.
When she came out, she wasn't smiling.
Oh, sorry.
Just so funny.
I think I was just in the moment.
I was just looking at her like, oh, she's tired.
Yeah, people saying like after the like 3rd show, she was like, Cheryl.
Yeah.
Every night.
When is this? Every night.
Every day.
When is this gonna be over? But yeah, it was such a good such a good show.
I'm glad that you
I have like no
bad things to say.
No bad things to say. And then obviously I got stopped by a couple of people that recognized me even in the toilet.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, hello.
What's happening in the toilet?
Yeah. And then we met a guy in front of us. Like we now connect. I always make friends at these concerts. That's the good thing about Beyonce. You can actually go alone and meet people there and make friends. Like we got his Instagram and everything. He followed us and everything. Yeah. But yeah, we just had to
good times. I like that.
Good time. Like I think me and Ruth said we're gonna go again. On the last date. Yeah.
Nice. Well, I'm glad you guys enjoyed.
Yeah,
I had a good time.
Good.
Yeah, literally. And obviously, you've hinted now to the crowd that like you're actually not from London.
Yeah.
I feel like
to the crowd.
To the people.
Where is the crowd?
To the audience.
To the audience. How is it? Do you know what it is? Yeah. I'm so ignorant in the sense that like. I know obviously that we are still the minority in the UK, but like, I feel like there probably is like a big black community, right?
A big Ghanaian community as well.
Yeah, Ghanaian.
Like, like how is it living not in London and knowing about London? Because you know how
I don't understand that.
Because just like you said now, where you're just like, oh, like I come, like for example, I know like the crowd might be lit in London, for example, like you know how there's some people know that there's some spots where like. I don't know how to explain it. Especially when you have friends in that country, you're just like, no, that place is lit. Like, I want to be there. Because you hint, well, let me know anyway. I feel like you said that, if you could live in London, like you'd.
I would.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. So how is it living in Germany then, like, because I feel like you fly over here like quite a bit, no? How is it basically? Like, what's the difference you would say?
The people here, the culture, and I just, as a black person living in Germany, it's so hard. It's so hard. Like, don't lie. Like, you don't know the trauma. You don't know the things I've been through. It started in kindergarten, please. That's when the racism started, you know? But I feel like my siblings now, they have it way better because like when I was growing up, I was always the only like black kid in my school, like 1,500 kids, and it would be like 2 black people.
Yeah.
So it was.
Why are you laughing?
Because it's relatable.
Yeah, it is.
It is?
Yes.
It's because we didn't grow up in London.
We live in Essex.
Yeah, okay, I hear it. But I don't know, like it's just nice to, go to Lidl and see a bunch of black people there. Like, it's just nice. Like I love it. I love the UK.
Yeah.
I love the UK. Yeah, I love it here.
Yeah.
I love that. That's so funny.
Yeah. And then also growing up, because I have family here, growing up we used to come here quite a lot. Like I would spend like Easters and Christmas here and stuff.
Yeah.
And there was even a point where we were about to move here. And we had my school and everything ready, and then my mom got pregnant and we didn't move. So yeah.
Yeah. So sorry.
But at that time, I didn't want to move to the UK.
Okay.
Oh, why?
I was scared.
Of what?
The foxes.
What the fuck's this chick?
Like you be in your.
No, it's true. They're moving wild.
Singing.
And I remember I came to London, and it was when Rihanna dropped the video for Disturbia.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was mad young, and the video came on, and it was late. I said, "What the hell is this?" I'm now in bed, bro. I'm now in bed. I said, "This Disturbia." Yep. They're trying to disturb me for real.
Hey, that's so funny.
But yeah, it was because of like the sounds that I would hear at night.
Yeah.
And then also back.
Fair enough, to be honest.
No,
when you're
it's worse
when
in
you're a
Essex.
kid.
It's worse in Essex.
Really?
Yeah, the foxes.
Like, do you have forests and stuff like? I've never been to Essex.
Well, we have like woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more like woods, not forest.
Yeah.
It's more like woods.
Yeah.
And like the cats and the foxes will be like fighting each other outside. Just be and it literally sounds like a baby crying.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that is so scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't just the sounds though. It was also like, I feel like stabbings back in the day were quite a lot.
Yeah.
And
Yes, that's so true.
everything I'm saying,
you're
just
right.
laughing.
No,
but
because it's true.
Yeah.
It's true, sorry.
Yeah.
And as a kid, like when we'd come here, my auntie would be like, "Oh, Josh died though." Like every time I'm there, like someone got stabbed, someone got this, that, and I'm like, what is going on?
What area of London was this?
East.
Okay.
So it was like Upton Park.
Oh, Upton Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time, like people just get stabbed, and my mom would be like, "Yeah, we're moving to London." I'm like, "No, we're not."
No, honestly.
Yeah.
So you were happy when your mum got pregnant?
I was.
Yeah.
I was. But now looking back, I feel like God spared my life.
Oh, really?
If I'd moved here,
You don't know.
You don't know. To be honest, you don't know
It's actually
which path he could have gone down.
I think I would have 6 children.
Already. Okay.
So God knew what he was doing. Yeah.
Are the girls prettier in London?
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
I feel like Germany's behind on a lot of things.
They're not drawing their eyebrow correctly.
Bro, like Germany is behind on a lot of things. Like I need to give
Where
my
in Germany did you grow up?
South. I'm from Munich. Munich, yeah, I'm from Munich.
Okay.
But they don't like me already. And now I'm saying this. So like
Oh well, that's all right. They'll like you in London.
Yeah, back.
but I feel like yeah, the girls here definitely know how to work certain things better.
Yo.
Work certain things.
Working
Better.
worker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yo.
Fun.
Yo.
Shout out to Germany.
Yeah.
I was in Germany this week actually. I went to Munich last year, but only for like a couple of days. I didn't really get to see much of it. But I was in Berlin this week, and I actually really liked it. I thought all the people were really nice.
Yeah, but that's the most open city in Germany.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because it felt quite different to Munich. Like
Yeah.
Munich felt a little bit like archaic in a way. Like
Preppy.
yeah, like I felt a bit like I'm about to be on the street.
Really?
Okay, I'm stretching it a little bit, but like it felt like
No, that's
felt like what you would imagine Germany to
Okay,
be.
okay.
Whereas Berlin, I was like, are we in Paris?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
yeah,
really?
yeah.
Oh, it's lit.
And then also, I was saying to Beatrice, I was walking because I went for a conference for work. So after the conference, like there were like drinks in the evenings, and there were like quite a few different ones from like different companies. So I went to one of them, and then I was gonna go to the next one, but I need to change my shoes, so I walked to my hotel. So as I'm walking to my hotel now, some white guy approaches me, and he's like, "Hey," and I thought maybe he was from the conference, because the way the conference is set up is like there's a main area where like the conference is, but everyone is like dotted around because we're all staying at different hotels. And it was like now the evening, so I was like, maybe he just took off his conference pass or whatever. So I stopped to like have a conversation with him, and then he was like, "Oh, you're so beautiful," and I was like, "Oh." And I was like, this is the first time a white man has ever moved to me. And then he was like, "Oh, can I take you out for coffee?" And I basically was like, "Oh, I'm leaving tomorrow," which was not true, but I was just kind of like, "Please, I'm here for business." But yeah, I just thought I was like, "Oh, you lot are very accepting of the black city."
Well, it wasn't always like that.
Yeah. I was like, "All right, Berlin."
Yeah. No, Berlin is amazing. Berlin is the most different city in Germany, though. So if you wanna like feel accepted,
because Rema was there this weekend.
Yeah. He was there. He was there on Friday, I believe. Yeah. Berlin is nice.
Oh, I got to check.
So why don't you live in Berlin?
Life is just life. I'm trying to move to Berlin.
Okay, so between Berlin and London, which one would
London.
you pick? Okay.
But we have to, you have to take baby steps before you can sprint.
Really nice taxi driver. He was from Ghana actually, and he was just telling me like his whole life story. It was actually really nice, like, because I know that there are a lot of Ghanaians that live in Germany.
And
I don't.
I didn't actually know that.
Oh yeah. A lot.
Really,
like if you meet, like I don't know, like.
Yeah,
if you meet, they're normally like come from Germany and then they come over here. Like,
say that.
I was going to be one of them people.
It's true.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that like even Henry.
Yeah,
he was.
Oh yeah, he's from there. Yeah, you're right.
There's a guy. A lot of them like they don't even have. Not that they don't have a UK passport. A lot of them have like a European, like a German passport. Yeah,
it's true.
So he was just telling me about how he moved to Germany like years ago, like before I was even born. He was just telling me like the story of that and stuff like that. It was really cool. Uncle Toby. Shout out Uncle Toby.
Hello, Uncle Toby.
Lovely. That's too funny. But anyway, how are you girls as well?
Yeah, good.
You good?
I didn't do anything yesterday.
Yeah, chill, relax.
Just chilled, yeah. I went to a spin class actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When I saw that, I said,
No, but I actually really like spin. I've been like, I haven't gone recently because the Pure Gym that I used to go to when I lived at home didn't have spin as a class.
Oh really?
Yeah, I know. That gym was so small. It was called like Pure Gym something.
Oh, they even have a name on.
Yeah, at the end, like Pure
Diet Pure.
Yeah, Pure Gym.
Lights.
That's what it was, legit.
Yeah.
I can't remember the exact term, but that's basically what it was.
Yeah.
So they didn't have spin. But the reason I like spin is because I hate cardio so much. And like I know that I need to incorporate it into my routine just for like cardiovascular health and all that kind of stuff.
Lovely word.
Cardiovascular health.
Cardiovascular.
Word of the day.
You lot are ridiculous. Get into your dictionary.
I'm trying.
Yeah, so I basically only do it in the form of classes because I know even all this, just do an incline walk. Like by the time I get tired, I'll be like, listen, this is.
But you like walking though.
Yeah, I do like walking.
No, but I'm not saying like to walk at the gym. I'm just saying like if you were to go on, like the way people have been walking these days.
Yeah, I do walk a lot. Like after work, like I will walk home or like 3/4 of the way, and that's like an hour plus or something. But like I feel like you need to be like your heart needs to be pumping. Like,
is your one not pumping
when I'm walking?
When she's walking from work, I don't think.
No, it's just like I just speak on the phone. Like I can still speak. Whereas in spin, I could not even open.
That's
like,
different.
No, I don't think.
I did a spin class once with my dad.
Never
With your dad?
Yeah, I said, my dad, you can have it. Like he does spin, but I'm just like, no, it's hard. They'll be like, go up, go down, go up.
Oh, is that one where you're like,
it's on the thing. I'm like, what am I turning? How many things am I doing at the same time?
There'll be routines. This one is called Cycle Boom. And like
the name is even scaring me.
Honestly, that boom, I felt it all. First of all, they gave you special shoes. I'm used to wearing just my own shoes.
Trainers,
So yeah, they gave me some shoes. I didn't even have to put the thing in the thing. I had to ask the girl on the bike next to me to help me. And then it was getting so hot and sweaty in that place. Like I had to take off my jacket, so I was just wearing my sports bra basically. But it was pitch black, as in like I couldn't even see.
Yeah, you can't see. There'll be like one red light, and that's about it.
That's about it. Like you have to remember where everything is because when he says turn the dial, you can't even see the dial. So anyway, we were doing the class or whatever, and I got really hot, so I took off my jackets. I'm wearing like my sports bra underneath, and then my glasses started steaming up because it was so
you're even
hot.
wearing glasses?
Yeah. So I went to put my glasses down, it fell on the floor. And I actually can't take off this shoe because if I take off the shoe, I don't know how to put the shoe back on.
Yeah.
So the glasses have to stay on the floor. Anyway, guys, I've never sweat like that in my life. Like, it was insane. I was so sweaty.
Do you have? I was gonna say, did you? You didn't have your Apple Watch. You don't have it.
No, yeah, I've lost it. I need to get a new one.
Yeah.
I lost it.
Are you gonna go back?
To Apple Watch?
No, to...
Oh, yeah, 100. I booked 6:37. 6:30 a.m. on Tuesday.
Lovely.
But yeah, this is a bit TMI, but it is what it is. I was wearing light blue.
Oh, the sweat
Guys,
patches.
I was sweating in places I did not know.
That sweat could even...
Guys!
Could even get there.
And the thing is, I didn't even know that had happened. So I'd gone into the thing, just strutting along. Do you know what I mean? I go inside and I'm like, how am I getting home?
Yeah.
I tied my thing around my waist here, but it wasn't enough. I had to now turn it so that the flap is at the front. Nah, it was actually...
I've definitely done that, but I just use a dryer. Like, if it's I'm guessing it's like a nice gym where they have a hair dryers. I'll just...
But I wasn't even... I was so discombobulated. I literally was like... Like, I didn't even know what to do.
What kind of music did they kind of do it to?
Like pop music, like, yeah.
Dance. It's like...
Kind of like that.
Okay.
But they have so I was using ClassPass. On the app, like, you can pick obviously different sessions and they will tell you what kind of music they're playing.
Exactly.
So like there was one where it was like Kylie Minogue. I was like, wow, I forgot about that woman like altogether. Then there was another one that was like Beyonce,
seeing
Rihanna.
her music resurface, as in people were dancing to it, but I think it's because it's Pride Month. So there was like loads of people like, oh, this is the woman, like everyone, every generation and every genre of person, they like Kylie Minogue because your mum can dance to it.
Yeah.
The gays, the people in Pride, they love Kylie Minogue.
Yeah.
I like Kylie Minogue. Maybe the dads like Kylie Minogue.
Maybe.
So it's like she's just for everybody.
She's for the people.
Yeah.
But yeah, then they'll have like a day, like a session that day where they do like Rihanna, Beyonce, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
So,
nice.
it was actually really cool. It was so funny yesterday. The instructor, first of all, I don't even know how these lot speak whilst they're doing this thing. Like, there'll be a time where I'm like, listen, he told me to get up. I ain't getting up. Like, let me sit in this seat. I know my limit. Anyway, so he was like, is anyone going to Beyonce? Nobody said anything. He was like, wow, no one's going to Beyonce. I'm like, people are probably going. They probably just can't speak.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, they probably just can't speak.
Bruh.
But yeah, anyway, so that's what I did yesterday. And I just chilled the rest of the day.
This ain't Texas. But people were dressed.
Oh,
for
You look so good.
yeah,
Thanks.
really good.
So
You know what I was gonna say? Actually, I was gonna tell you that I ordered something similar as well on their website.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
So maybe we have all the same thing.
Yeah, bro, that people were dressed as in I've never seen so many cowboy hats,
people put effort.
cowboy
Like a whole
boots,
section.
like trimmings, frims, all this trims.
I'm even sure that some
with the
businesses have really even benefited from this.
Oh,
from
absolutely.
this
Oh,
one.
absolutely. I saw a TikTok of a guy. I think he's in America and he has like a Western shop. He said he I think they did like a news report. He was like, "Thank you, Beyonce, because the business has been booming. The business has been booming. We've been sending cowboy hats. I haven't seen business. We were about to go out of business.
We got the cowboy boots.
We got the cowboy boots, everything. She done bought Bris's back."
What was
That's
I gonna
hilarious.
say as well? Did you guys see on TikTok that what's the name of this? It has Fox in the name, I think. The brand.
White Fox?
White Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
That
guys
they
see the TikTok?
they're like, "Oh, what song are you looking most forward to?" What did
One girl was like, I hope they play Crazy in Love. People were like, who is they?
Yeah, they're like, I hope they play Crazy. I know it's Cowboy Carter, but I hope they play Crazy in Love. Everyone's like, who is they? As in Beyonce.
Were they white influences?
Yeah,
It was like a mix.
Most of them
are
but
white.
like there were a couple of blacks. So like somebody like must have stitched it and was just like, can these brands please
Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
telling these influencers who they're going to see,
Yeah.
why they're going to see them,
Yeah.
the
last
set list,
album.
This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
the
yeah.
last album, the name of the top.
Yeah.
name of the top, like
Yeah, and then someone even stitched as well. It was like, can brands just stop Just
Invite random people.
Invite the
right
people, the right people,
Yeah.
the fans.
Yeah.
Like, invite me. Like, what the hell? Like, what the hell? What the hell?
Beyonce?
What the hell? Beyonce?
What the hell are y'all saying?
That white that they they
dragged them.
That was funny.
It was too funny.
Because why would you even watch that back and post it?
Exactly.
Knowing how strong the Beehive
That's what I'm
is.
trying to say.
Like, oh, I hope they
was
play
smart.
Crazy in Love. Who is they?
I didn't know she
I
was
know we're
non-binary.
in prime.
I know it is
Pride
quite
Month,
old,
but
but I
who
really
is they?
do hope they play.
Yeah, I really hope they play.
I really do hope they
Crazy
play
in
it.
Love.
Yeah, I do like her old stuff.
I do like. Oh, I hope they play something from Lemonade because I really like that album.
Yeah.
What?
That is like 3 albums ago. Like,
Lemonade, I didn't even have a degree.
No, facts.
what the hell?
Lemonade
Facts.
is almost 10 years old.
10 years. Is it?
It's going to be 10 years next year.
It'll be. I think I was in first year. I think it's like 2016. or
2016, yeah. It's going to be 10
Because
years.
I remember, yeah, you're right.
I
You're
went to that
right.
tour as well.
You're right.
Formation.
Formation.
Yeah.
Hey.
Damn, that is so funny.
That was the first time I saw it. I couldn't speak.
That formation.
No, you know when like
You're
that was the first time I saw her as a
2016,
human
by the way,
being.
2016.
Like
I was right.
you know when you see someone on TV your whole life,
Yeah.
and then I was in the same postcode as Beyonce.
Yeah.
That's when I realized she's a human being. Like,
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
like she came and everyone was screaming. I was like,
Yeah, like you're
Yeah.
like what? She's real. Like what?
Yeah, exactly.
The first time I saw, I think it was either 2013.
Yeah.
I think 2013 was Mrs. Carr. Hey, me too, I was speechless.
Yeah.
Because that one she flew as well.
Why she always fly? That's why people are calling her a witch.
Nah, people are loving.
You part of that lady Beehive?
But yeah, like she's just like, and just to see the progression, I think that's what I enjoy about her the
Yeah.
most. Like seeing her from like doing arenas to now doing like stadiums. Like 6 nights in London is not a joke.
Yeah.
6 nights.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hey.
Anyway, I don't want to be rude, but I was gonna say a certain artist they were giving out tickets for free.
Same.
Sometimes they had to cancel how many
Cancel.
shows.
Yeah.
Cancel this all.
We listen, we don't judge.
well.
It is well.
We listen and we
Don't
don't
judge.
judge.
It is true. But anyway, let's jump into this. So normally I like to play a game to kick things off. I'm going to give you the iPad and basically there's a couple of images.
Yeah.
And I just want you to be able to just tell us like what these things are. Tammy actually said that she thinks you'll get all of these. She really believes that you would know, like,
I have faith.
she has faith in you.
But I don't know what the pictures are. So
Yeah.
You haven't seen the pictures.
I've
That's
sent-
why
I-
you're saying that.
I
we
sent
will.
it in our group as well. But if you pass me the iPad, and we'll
I would like to say that English is not my first.
Nah, it's okay,
So
no
if I
problem.
make any mistake,
Yep,
That's okay.
that's okay.
Okay, so am I showing him the
Your
first?
language and we'll do the
So should I give him the iPad and he scrolls, or should I show him?
Yeah, you can show him. Yeah, anyone.
Okay.
so I have to say what it is.
Yeah. So obviously we'll put the image on the screen for you guys that are watching on YouTube. But yeah. So
Yeah, it's a game that people have been playing on TikTok.
Yeah.
It's like, it's usually female products. We'll give you that hint.
yeah,
I
it's
feel
female
like
products.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's female products that we don't think men will know what they are.
I
Yeah.
think I would know because I have 2 younger
That's what so hopefully you should.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Okay, ready? Let's start off with the first image.
Yeah.
So this is the first image. What is it?
I don't know the name,
Okay.
but I know
What do you
that
use it for?
for your foundation, is it foundation? You,
We'll let you finish.
I don't know what the
Okay.
name is, but it's
Yeah.
a makeup product that you
Okay.
use to, not to blend. Is this to? No, this is not to blend.
Wait, what is it then?
What is it then?
Is it to blend? I don't know.
We are women. You need to tell us
Look at your
what this is.
answer.
Okay,
your
so I think that the what's that thing called? The brush is to blend,
Okay.
Okay.
But what's this?
to set.
You know that ones where you just know what words are, but you don't know to set.
This one is set. Okay, thank you.
Okay, I don't have faith in you
Hey,
anymore.
that is too funny.
So are we going to tell him at the end what
Yeah,
they
we'll
are?
tell him.
Okay.
Exactly. Next one. What is this?
Oh, this is an eyelash curler.
Ah, well done. Good one. Okay, cool. What is this one?
It's a menstrual cup.
Yes. Okay, no,
I
you're
went to
good.
school.
You're good.
Okay.
You're good. Next one.
What the heck? What is that?
What do you think it is? Again, it's all female related.
I hope your gynecologist does not use this on you because that looks painful.
Can I give a hint?
Yeah, please.
You can.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like, oh, maybe that's too easy. We do it for you.
That comment is crazy. We do it for you. That's so funny.
What is that?
Just have a go.
I can't even describe what I think you would use this for.
You know, I
Is
saw
this to,
some.
like-
Go on. What?
Backpack.
I was gonna say, you know when
Scratch your
like
back.
when girls have dresses and they use something to like zip it at the back.
I mean, that's a good.
Yeah,
can I-
I can understand why you might think.
Why you might think that?
Yeah, that is.
What is this?
hilarious.
I have no idea what this is.
You don't know what it is?
Okay, fine. Move on to the next one.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
come back to it.
Yeah.
Okay, next
To
one.
zip your dress.
I know what this is.
What's
What
this?
is it?
A nipple.
Yeah.
Nipple pads.
Nipple pads. Nipple cover.
Patch.
Nipple
Ah.
patch.
Cover.
Yeah,
Cover.
cover.
I said nipple pad.
Okay.
Okay, what's this?
Oh come on now, this is a
No, but look at it properly.
Look at it
Yeah,
properly.
look at it properly. Look at the plate.
is a curling.
Look at it properly.
What is that? Oh, it's a hair product, a hair thing. It's
what
not a
is it?
straightener.
Okay.
Thank you for
It's
telling
not a
us what
straightener.
it is not.
It's not a curler because a curler has the. It's like
It's okay.
okay. Is this for white people? Like, what?
No.
We can use it
Now
as well.
what?
Yeah. Anyone
I don't know what that is for.
Fair.
Okay,
Okay,
we'll come
move
back to
on.
that. We'll come back. Next one. What do you think this is? You should know.
Don't be led astray.
This looks like a blade.
Ah.
As well.
Where's the
Like
shot?
it looks like an eyebrow thingy.
Oh? Look again. No.
Wonderful.
Look
You
again.
told me I would have brought my glasses. What is this? I've never seen this.
That's fair enough.
Okay, and then the
You're
last
fooling
one.
my hand. I thought you'd get more than.
Yeah, and the last one.
What is this?
You don't even know.
Oh no, I think it's just the way that the picture is. But now I realize what it is.
The best.
Oh no, this is when you get your nails done. The thing that the
That's good.
yeah, when you get your nails done, yeah.
Okay,
give him
we'll
that.
give you
We'll
that.
give
We'll
him
give you that. It's
that.
acrylic. Yeah,
What did
you're
you get?
right.
How many did you get?
Hold on. You got the eyelash curler. You got the menstrual cup. You got the nipple cover
And acrylic.
and the acrylic.
Is that 4?
4 out of what? 7, 6?
8.
Ah,
50%. Guy, you
Jesus.
failed. Them.
Guy. Okay,
Got a
let's quickly run through them. So the first one was a beauty blender, and you actually use it to blend.
that's
Not
what
to
it said.
settle. But to be fair, like obviously you can use it to like
You can
bake,
use it, yeah.
but it's
But
blend,
what it's
the
used
traditional
for is
use
to
for
blend.
it
to
is
blend. Yes.
Okay.
so it's to
But you were
blend.
right in terms that you can actually use it for foundation.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can.
But I don't know
But
where
most
you
people
went.
use it
You went
for-
off.
So what do you use it for? Like
Most people use it for concealer.
Concealer.
oh, okay.
It's
Yeah,
a new
blend the-
product, maybe in the last 5, 6, 7 years.
No, I know what it is.
No,
Like I've
it's like
seen it.
10
No, this
years.
is old. I've
Okay,
seen
maybe
this,
it's like
but
10 years, sorry.
okay.
But like there's always been like beauty sponges.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
There's always been beauty sponge, but like
This is the difference.
this they've made this one specific and
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
okay.
So yeah, you obviously got the eyelash curler, which is good. Yes, you did get the menstrual cup as well.
Now what the heck was this?
This is
That's a
actually
copper IUD. It's
I-
contraception.
Yeah.
I did not expect it to look this way.
Yeah.
I was gonna go there, but I
Yeah.
wasn't sure.
Yeah.
I don't want to go there.
So where do you put it? Like
What? It's in your vagina.
oh,
Yeah, so it's up there.
there's different ones, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
do you mean?
Because I feel like there's
There's the implant that you put in your
Yeah, there's loads of different cup.
Okay.
I mean, contraception one.
yeah.
Yeah. But this is actually the one that goes inside your vagina.
This is the one that they call the coil, right?
Yeah,
Is that not painful?
I've heard that
Apparently,
it
I've
is.
heard it's really painful
Yeah.
to both
Yeah.
put in and take
Take
out.
out.
Yeah.
I'm also claustrophobic, so I couldn't even do that.
You're what?
Claustrophobic.
Okay.
It's a lot. The next one, obviously, you got right the nipple cover.
I've seen a lot of nipples in this life.
That's
Ah!
So you the one
the
covering
ladies
it.
in London. What did you say? The ladies in London are moving different.
They know what they need to do.
Bounce bunny, bounce bunny.
Hey, that's too
I've
funny.
seen a lot of nipples.
It's crazy.
Shouldn't have said that.
That's too
Ah.
Sorry, mama.
too funny.
Mama.
Where me, mama?
Hey.
Okay, the next one.
The next one is actually a crimper.
Yeah. You've seen the hair though. Let me
Is
see
it
if I can-
like when it's like? Okay.
Actually, do you know what? Let me ask you a couple of questions.
Yeah.
What is your favorite hairstyle on a lady?
I love a
Bust
this,
down.
yeah.
Yeah.
26.
Okay,
Jet black.
I'm on 24, but
Okay. I love like just,
Straight.
Straight. Bust down.
and then I love just like natural hair as well.
Okay.
Just like in a bun.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
because I don't know, black girls are just beautiful, man. Like I just love seeing the face.
The face.
And also, can I say your complexion is like
Thank you.
very beautiful.
I'm shy.
Okay,
Okay, next
not
one.
our complexion. Okay. next
Don't
one.
do that. Why do you always have to take it away?
So
my
No,
God.
I'm just playing with you.
Okay, cool. So this one here is an eyelash applicator.
Okay, yeah.
It's a
Basi-
tweet.
Tweet like a
Oh,
tweet.
well,
No, it's
that
this
one
one is
like a
it's
tweet.
not
This one's
tweezer.
for-
It's
it's
an
for eyelash-
eyelash applicator.
eyelashes.
So basically, when you have eyelashes, you want to false eyelashes, you put it on. You can use this as
Yeah.
Or to put it on like one by one.
Oh.
No,
One by one.
That one you use a tweet, like
Yeah.
some sort of tweezer.
Yeah.
But this one is like for strip.
A strip.
Yeah.
Like if I had this one, you know the eyelashes that come in a strip.
Is that the ones that people say 35mm or whatever?
Yeah.
No,
that's individual.
those are individuals.
Okay.
But you know the ones that come in the pack, like
Yeah.
those
Yeah, it's
ones.
that one.
So this thing, you'll use it to
Hold it.
Hold it.
Yeah.
They-
It's like just think of a tweezer,
Yeah.
but this one is just for eyelashes.
Yeah.
Do you use that when you like?
Some people.
I use this or I use tweezers. I've got both.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you got the last one, which was acrylic. But yeah.
Acrylic powder.
I'm surprised that you knew that actually.
Yeah.
I
'Cause
mean,
I didn't think that you would have seen that before.
well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, that's
You
good.
take care of your hands and
Yeah.
your feet, you know.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
I actually really like it when guys do like mani and pedi and stuff like that. Like when they just go and like get someone to really
I
scrub
cannot be
those feet.
scratching anyone in bed.
Yeah,
Nah.
do you know what I mean?
Just
Some people are
what is that?
drunk
Like,
for life. Yeah, leaving their dead skin on.
no.
I
Possible.
I'm very big on self care. Like I
Yeah.
love self care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. But anyway, yeah, guys, that was the game. Let us know in the comments if you are watching or listening, how many you got. If you guys are listening on audio, come and join us on visual so you can see the images as well.
no. Stay on audio.
No, stay there. No, but they're
Come and join us at the end.
they're
I'm watching the game on the show.
Exactly.
Oh,
what?
man.
Exactly.
2 for 1.
Literally. But anyway, should we go into the dilemma for this week?
Yes. Cool. We got sent this dilemma.
This is what I came for.
I love that.
Okay. I'm originally from Africa, currently living in the USA, married to a Black American. Last year, I took my husband to my home country for the first time so he could meet my parents.
So what? So he hasn't met her parents before,
If your parents are living in another,
but they're married.
Yeah,
Did you see they're married?
yeah, they're
My
married.
husband.
Oh. I didn't.
maybe just like on the phone and stuff, but she didn't have the means to like go back.
Maybe she didn't have the means.
Yeah.
Fine.
Maybe they got married during COVID.
Yeah, maybe.
I think we like to blame COVID for everything.
Yeah, honestly, just fucking COVID
Maybe it's
there.
COVID.
COVID-19.
COVID-19.
Ah.
COVID-19.
Hey.
No, do you not remember that? Buhari. He said it in his speech.
COVID-19.
COVID-19.
Okay.
In his speech.
That guy's just embarrassing
Is
us.
that your president?
He
Ah.
was our old president.
Oh,
Yeah.
He was like,
Ben.
COVID-19.
one line. Okay. Great.
No, not good.
You know, you just
be hungry, but we can
Manage our hunger. Ha!
Crazy.
That is crazy.
No, what?
we may be hungry,
We may be hungry,
but we will manage our hunger. And that's said by a current president.
No, literally insane, man.
Corruption is crazy. But
Anyway, sorry.
mad.
So let me start again. I'm originally from Africa and currently living in the USA, married to a Black American. Last year, I took my husband to my home country for the first time so he could meet my parents. It was his first time traveling abroad and my parents were thrilled to meet him. My parents went out of their way to make sure he felt welcome and comfortable. My dad drove us around the city, showing us local sites and taking us to various restaurants. Meanwhile, my mum woke up early each day to prepare breakfast and cook a variety of meals and helped to do his laundry. However, when we returned...
Where's the man?
Are we all just gonna blaze the way you got you? It was as if it was only me that heard that sentence. You people are just
me. I stopped shouting because when I shouted before, nobody knew what I was talking about.
No, do you know why? You know why I didn't shout?
The mum doing the laundry of the husband.
Yes.
Also, I think I know what you're gonna say.
When your daughter has a husband and they're bringing them and he's like there, I wouldn't expect. What would you expect? The daughter to be doing stuff or why are you looking at me like that?
No, because what's she doing her daughter?
Why doing the laundry of a man that's her daughter's husband? She's doing his laundry.
Complete.
No, but why is she doing? His laundry? Like she's washing his pants and his boxers.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, he maybe.
I don't know. In my head, I can see it happening.
Okay.
I can see it happening.
I mean, I can see it happening too, but it shouldn't.
Yeah, I know it shouldn't, but I don't know. I can just see it happening.
I can imagine being like, oh no, because I don't even think that that's not an African American thing to do, even, right?
What do you mean?
Like, I don't feel like that's something that he would expect his mother-in-law to do for him. I could be wrong. So I can imagine him being like, no, mum, like, I'll do it. And he's like, no, you sit down, you're the guest. You're
my son. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the way that they'll be cherishing the
that's
daughters.
why
That's what I think.
I get what you're saying, but I can imagine a conversation could have been had, not that it was just like you know, that he was like, here's my pants.
Like what? Your pants.
I'm just imagining like back in like I'm just trying to think of someone like my grandma who's passed away, but like in her prime years, like I could just imagine her just be, just bring it. I'll do it.
I can imagine my mum doing that.
Yeah, like just go bring it. I'm doing it. Like I don't know how to explain it. I'm already doing something. Like
just
I'm doing the laundry.
sort of thing. Do you have anything to add?
Yeah, I can imagine that. Anyway, the mom was doing the laundry.
I'm not saying that it's right, Sha.
Not saying it's not. Okay, but like cook a variety of meals. You don't think that that's? You think that that's also?
No, that's normal. No.
No, because when you were like, there's so many different things.
I'm just saying the way that your faces didn't react when you said about the doing the laundry for me was the main thing. Sorry, continue.
Sorry. Anyway. However, when we returned to the US, I was heartbroken by how my husband described the trip to his family and friends. Instead of sharing how gracious and hospitable my parents were, he complained about the city, specifically how many people were walking, and falsely claimed my mum only cooks steak and potatoes, which isn't true.
Steak.
And potatoes.
She had prepared a range.
Doesn't even sound right in Africa. No rice.
No stew.
No swallow. No swallow.
Doesn't sound right, boy.
She had prepared a range of African dishes, and yet every time someone asked about the trip, he failed to mention anything positive. Eventually, I confronted him about being ungrateful and misrepresenting my family's efforts. His response was that nobody had specifically asked about my parents, and he even criticized the fact that we relied on my family to show us around, even though they were more than happy to do so. He promised to try to be more grateful in the future, but I told him that wasn't necessary if it didn't come from a genuine place. His dismissive attitude hurt me deeply, especially when he told me to just get over it. To make matters worse, he said that his parents were too bougie to visit my country or stay at my parents' house, implying that
See, this is what I'm saying. How do you get married?
Yeah, how do you get
without the parents being like meeting and stuff? Like, what the heck is this?
It's crazy. Yeah. So to make matters worse, he said that his parents were too bougie to visit my country or stay at my parents' house, implying that his family typical vacations involve nice resorts and city tours. This was hurtful, but only because my family lives in a nice neighborhood with all modern amenities, water, electricity, internet included, washer, etc. It broke my heart to realize that I'm married to someone who is so culturally insensitive, and his response to my feeling was to tell me to get over it.
Divorce, babe.
Really?
How can you, like, I don't believe...
Oh, wow.
You know that Adele meme? Divorce babe. No, but how can you... This is the thing. I feel like we see the signs, but we ignore the signs. Like, the guy's telling you, get over it. Like, he doesn't care about how you feel.
Yeah.
You've explained, this hurt me, and he's telling you, get over it. Why are you married to someone that can't take your feelings into consideration?
Yeah. I actually hear it, because also this character that he's displaying probably is evident in other things too, but we're just talking about this one particular situation. And if he can say that about your family, I would imagine he can say that about everything else too. That's crazy. But honestly, and I don't want to be harsh and stuff, like I never want to sound like this could never be me, but like I'm really surprised that you married him without him meeting your parents, or like
there's a lot of people doing that nowadays, you know. A lot of people are doing
every
it.
single one of them then. Like, I think that is so... To even, like, I can't even imagine getting married without my parents' blessing. So, like, how can they bless someone that they don't know? Do you know what I mean? Or how can they bless a... And especially if you know that you're... Like, say, for example, I married, like, a white English man, and, like, we never went to Nigeria before we got married. That one is still like different, because the majority of my family, or like my close related family, live in the UK. But if your parents live at home, and so I would imagine that you try and see them every so often, or there could even be a situation where, God forbid, like they get ill and like you need to maybe move over there momentarily for a period because that's your those are your parents. Then I'm surprised that like you also like didn't make the trip there like prior to getting married. I don't know, like. I'm just so shocked and surprised.
The whole bougie...
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That sounded very racist.
Oh, yeah.
That... What?
Yeah, that's how...
Oh, we only go to resort. And you know what's painful? I'm sure, like, she lives on, like, Banana Island or, like, the nice part. And she was saying that we have electricity, we have internet, everything. And he's saying, oh, even where we're staying, it wasn't even nice.
No.
Too many people are walking. What?
What?
What the heck? Pick them up then, carry them.
I actually want people to really think about who they're getting married to and not just get overwhelmed by the feeling, because I see so many couples that
should not be together.
I have so much to say. But
Really?
yeah, because I feel
Would you like if you were like with your close friends and you saw that they were with someone and you're like, I don't think this person's good for them.
I tell them
without being asked.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to...
How would you bring it up?
You see that one?
You see that one?
Because I feel like the red flags that you ignore in the beginning is the reason why you're going to be crying in the end. Like everything that... Yeah, it's true. All the red flags that you ignore, like, oh, it's just this, it's just that. 3 months down the line, okay. You know, but I do tell my friends all the time. That's why sometimes they hide shit from me.
Yeah.
Because they know I'm going to tell them, like,
Has anyone ever told you?
Has anyone ever said like, oh, this babe, she ain't it, y'all? Really?
Yeah.
How did you process that?
And did you end it because of that?
Well, sometimes it's good to see certain situations from someone else's perspective. So I was able to like put myself outside of the situation, and I was like, oh, damn. You ain't my person, you know. But I do listen. I like.
This is why babes be trying to get the friends under their belt. Yeah. That's why girls be working overtime. Do you need anything? Oh, babe, I love your jacket. Oh, where did you get your bag from? Oh, your hair is so cute.
Get out of here.
What?
Man. That is so funny.
Thanks. What the hell?
But are you guys like that? Like, you should be able to tell your friends, no?
Yeah, there's some friends I just forget.
But I don't know, with girls I feel like
girls can tell me anything.
Yeah.
They can
I think
tell you
the three of us.
we can do it.
We can identify.
Yeah. We can say.
Yeah.
But
we listen and we judge.
We definitely judge.
In fact, the judges sometimes, can you cool down?
Yeah.
Can you cool down?
Relax, man.
There was a time I used to approach Beatrice and I'd be like, before you start speaking, just know this is a sensitive topic. Or like I'd be like, I want to tell you something, please don't shout. Okay? I'm sensitive right now. I might cry.
Hey.
Yeah, because Beatrice is quite direct. That's why
I feel like I'm getting better though, guys. No.
It was never a bad thing.
No, it's never a bad thing. But you remember you acknowledged that some people some people don't understand or don't appreciate the direct.
Yeah.
Or maybe the tone. Sometimes it's not even about being direct. Sometimes you're just a bit more vulnerable and you need someone to be a bit softer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm very in tune with my emotions. So like, I will let you know, like, because a lot of the time, 99% of the time, I take the directness.
Yeah.
But there was this one particular, I said, my dear, I'm gonna need you to bring it about 3 octaves down.
Bring it down. 3 notches.
Bring it on down. Bring it on down.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I do be judging my friends and
I hear it. And then, they're
Are you also as vocal when you're happy about the relationship though? Like, by the way, that's a good woman. Like, make sure you do keep her. No.
I am, but I was just about to say, like, I haven't seen any happy relationships with my friends.
Yes, you have.
Oh, yeah. Shalina and her husband. Yeah.
That's
Shalina and her husband. Yeah, but I'm thinking about, like, people that, like, we live in the same city and stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't have said that. But,
we'll cancel that.
We'll cut it out.
Yeah, literally.
Jesus.
Good
I should have said that.
Sometimes when you get here, you just forget.
No, you can leave it in. You can leave it in.
And you're gonna tell us twice.
I'm not you can leave it in.
That's the first snippet.
Literally.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
Okay,
crazy.
fair.
Yeah, but I was gonna say about this dilemma. Like, you're right. I think the families not meeting is definitely crazy.
Yeah.
And the fact that you feel confident to be able to say that, oh yeah, my family wouldn't like go and visit your family and stay in your family home because y'all are poor, basically.
Yeah.
Like, that's a crazy statement.
crazy.
But the thing is though, like, I don't feel like I've ever dated anyone that, I'm really trying to think about it, is like wearing completely different.
Like they're so far removed that
as in like socially, like they're not in like a completely different class to me. I don't think I've experienced that.
If you're going back to like an African country, generalizing, because even if like say like the house that you live in is nice or whatever, what he's basically saying is like, yeah, but the streets, like people are even walking, like you can't change that. You could be like that. Most of my friends who live, like in fact probably 100% of my friends who live in Nigeria are much more wealthy than I am.
Yeah.
But I genuinely think that he is basically just talking about the country as a
whole.
And not just the house and the money that you have. It's like, oh sorry, my parents couldn't, that airport, my parents could never. Like, do you know what I mean?
In that, I think in that situation, the guy doesn't have the intellect to be like, can I be with someone that is like from a different background than me?
Yeah.
But then again, like the lady, like you need to, I don't want to put like the blame on the woman, but clearly she's more emotionally intelligent, but you weren't intelligent enough to see that like this guy is,
he's not.
Yeah.
a little bit racist. You know what?
I hear
like,
it. Yeah. He's
yeah, this is why I just try and stick when I'm dating. I just stick with my own. I don't have time. I don't have time to be explaining why. Oh, they're selling gala in the traffic.
Yeah, they're selling stuff.
I don't have time. Like I'd rather.
What about a British Nigerian that's never been to Nigeria?
I'd rather just be with someone that I can explain. That I don't need to explain why they're selling gala in traffic.
So that person isn't.
No.
So sorry, what is her question now?
Yeah, true. What does she ask?
What does she want?
Sent that dilemma. I'm guessing she's just asking for like, what should she do?
Also, I feel like if you have to ask other people, you already
know that
like
it's not a going in.
Yeah,
It's tough though, but I don't know if I would have gone to the extreme of saying divorce.
Yeah,
I think
not
counselling.
divorce.
Let's
Yeah,
start with counselling.
Yeah, counselling.
No,
Let's start there and
I
divorce,
understand. I understand divorce.
Okay.
Because it's like if you're not willing to accept my culture, like this is where I'm from. Like if we eventually have children, they're also gonna be from this place. And are you now gonna start bad mouthing the place that I'm from to my children? So they will be put off by going to visit their
Also,
grandparents. Like it's not just about the surface level of we can go cancel, but if it's ingrained in this guy's mind that
people from there
are lesser than me.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's something that we now have
Yeah.
to, I don't know, take to the prayer room and maybe we have to do 7-day breakthrough prayer and fasting because I don't understand.
No,
because
right.
do you know what I mean?
It depends. It can be very deep.
It can be very deep rooted. Like it's like that's why I said that when I say that I want to be with someone that is from the same background as me or is like Nigerian or let me go as far as to say Yoruba, not really because I can do anybody.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that I would just
I can
do
do
not.
it. Do you?
I can do
I can do anybody is crazy.
I can have anybody.
I can. Hey, okay.
Pause. But what I'm trying to say is that
Yeah.
this is why I would rather go with someone that just understands, because you don't have to start explaining. That's why I want to be with someone that's black, because I don't want to have to start explaining to someone who is non-black racism. I don't want to have that conversation.
Yeah.
So if I now have someone who if I'm now with someone that is non-black and we now have children, will you now be explaining why do I always have to be explaining the whole racism thing to my child? Like my partner cannot even explain that to my child. So I'd rather just stick with what I know, so that I don't have to be over explaining. Like it's a lot easier when you're with someone that just understands, if that makes sense. Like you don't have to do so much like
that. And also you shouldn't have to teach your partner how to respect you, because that is so disrespectful. Like you went to your partner's parents' house
Yeah, you're talking
and you're
bad.
telling everyone. You couldn't even tell your wife.
Yeah, it's even true.
That you wasn't happy about this and that.
Yeah.
You're telling other people. That is so disrespectful. Why would you do,
true.
like what?
You're right. You're right. It's mad. Yeah.
Divorce?
Just
No,
a
not
shame that you're
divorce.
married.
Actually, no. Divorce.
We're back there again. I was gonna say, it's actually like it's a shame that you guys are married, because that would be a punishable offense by breakup for
that's
me.
definitely
That's
a
it.
breakup.
I'm not having a conversation with you about that.
Yeah.
It's mad disrespectful. I don't want to speak to you again.
And it's the fact that it's like, imagine like you're just I'm just imagining like her, like them coming back from whichever country they visited in Africa.
Why did she not say?
I don't know. So I'm just imagining that her coming back, and then maybe they have friends round, and then she's like maybe preparing something in the kitchen, and she could just overhear like, oh yeah, it was just so like people just walking. People just walking. Like I didn't see like
I see no cars, no nothing.
Nothing. Everybody was just walking. And then her mama just out there like scrubbing the
They were
laundry.
washing the clothes outside.
Let me talk about the daddy.
I thought this only happened in the movies. I was so shocked.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like, I'm just imagining that could possibly what had occurred.
Yeah.
And she's just in the kitchen like grating cheese, like damn.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, she should definitely go for counseling, I think. Because let's be honest, like people don't leave situations that they should leave.
Yeah.
And I want people to know that it's okay to get a divorce. You don't have to stay in that marriage. Don't be like our parents who. Don't be like our mothers
That'll do it.
and stay in the marriage just to say that they're married. Where is the love?
Where's the love?
Was there love?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, it's deep, man. That's very, very deep.
Like, the whole cultural thing is deep.
That's crazy.
No, it's mad. It's
Even if I took my friend to my house in Ghana, and my friend said that about my house,
that'll be mad.
Yeah.
that's mad. Your husband.
Yeah, that's mad.
night.
Yeah, that's
So
mad.
death do us part.
That's mad. That's actually mad.
And we couldn't
Ghana
even
do
cross
us part.
borders.
Nah, it's
Crazy.
Would you date a non-Ghanaian?
Yeah, I have.
Would you date a non-African?
Yeah.
Non-black? Have you done
Be the fifth.
okay. You're in Germany, so I guess it's different.
No, I'm saying that I wouldn't.
Oh, okay, fair. That's fine.
wouldn't.
What's wrong with that?
I don't
People get offended. No, people shouldn't get
I mean,
offended.
it's just
It's different here. You can say that loudly here. In Germany, you can't really be I wouldn't date a white person. Oh, you're racist. First of all, how can a black person be racist towards white
I don't
people?
understand that one either.
You know what I mean?
Socially, the social construct, the social hierarchy, it doesn't even make sense for a black person to be racist.
But yeah, I like
You like
dark berry.
Black queens.
Yes,
Dark
man.
at the berry.
Sweetheart of
Yeah.
juice. Period. Okay, cool. Let's do your hot take. So you said you have a hot take for us.
Yes.
What is your hot take
not the notes
today?
app.
No joking.
You got the list.
I have two.
Okay.
I feel like doing stuff for the plot is stupid. And people need to stop that. You need to go to therapy and heal.
Oh.
Because why are you distracting yourself with the plot? Now your life looks like Tyler Perry movie.
When I tell you, I don't know if God sent you here. Because when I see it, right now, I am doing everything for the plot.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Damn.
Because I feel like doing stuff for the plot is just... Your blessings will just delay. Because what God actually has for you, you're not being patient.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, let me do this.
Yeah.
And then, well, damn. Next thing, let me do this. Whoa, I got burnt. Oh.
Yeah.
Doing stuff for the plot never ends well. And I'm tired of people being like, yeah, I'm doing it for the plot. I'm doing it. Go to therapy.
That's actually
go to therapy.
That's actually probably
heal. Because there's always a reason why you're doing certain things.
Yeah.
I'm a person, I'm very self-aware. So even if I'm doing something for the plot, I know that it's because of this that I'm doing this.
Yeah.
And I know that I need to work on that. But child, my therapist is busy, so let me just stock up on information I can give you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just
you know.
Hey, that's so
Sometimes
funny.
when I tell my friends about my life, they'll be like, Chris. Well, people call me Chris. Like, my actual friends call me Chris.
Yeah.
They'll be like, Chris, like... I feel like I wish I could be one of those influencers that just put the camera there and just tell everything.
That happened.
Sometimes the plot, I'm saying this out of experience.
It's taking you places that you're just like,
you don't want to go there.
You don't want to go.
Don't do it.
Hey, I actually like that. That's a very good hot take, actually.
Yeah,
I love that. I love that. What's your second one, though? I'm intrigued.
People who ghost you should be sentenced to death by hanging.
Oh.
I would have been dead and gone.
Y'all ghost people?
Do you know what? Yeah, I'm not a ghoster, but there are some people who, after a while, they just don't get the hint. Like, there's only so much I can say, and it's like after a while, it's just like I've already explained. I'm not the type to like. We are speaking every single day, and
then
all
you
of a
just
sudden, that's crazy. Like,
that's what I'm talking about.
If somebody did that to me, I feel like I can actually message their sister, like, is this person still alive? Because that's crazy.
Yeah.
But there's some guys where I'm just a bit like, I've already explained to you, like, you've done this or you've done that, or I've just realized this, or it's not really working. And it's like, oh, but why? But can we do this? It's like, after a while, it's like, I have to because you're just...
I have to archive.
I have to. And archive is not even enough. Like,
ghosting people is so... I don't know.
Do you know, I have to admit, I definitely have ghosted a few times.
When you were actively talking to someone.
You're bad.
Why?
To be fair.
That is terrible.
It is terrible. And I know it's really bad. And it's definitely caught up with me for sure. As in like when they catch me
you
outside.
can't ghost in person. Unless you're gonna start running through the dancery.
When they catch me outside this beach.
Yeah, you love a ghost. Why?
Do you know what it is? I find, even though I feel like I'm actually quite good in terms of confrontation, right? But some men, I just feel like you just don't deserve it. Like, really? Honestly, like, I sometimes just feel like I don't owe
you an explanation.
I don't owe you an explanation. Like, if I don't reply, if I'm not having the same conversation that we used to, I don't get it twisted. Like, it won't be like a complete like cold turkey, but it's like, okay, we used to speak every single day, and now like you're hearing from me maybe like twice a week, and then that twice a week basically turned to nothing. Like, you should get the hint. You should get the hint in my head, and I get it. Like, it's not the greatest thing, but depending on the guy, sometimes I just feel like it's not worth me having the conversation with you. Like, what are we having a conversation about? Like,
okay, but is this what you've described here? Has he done something wrong?
He might he could have done something that's give me the ick, for example, and I'm just like, I don't want to talk about it.
That's cold.
Tough crowds, yo.
Yeah, well,
it is what it is.
Like I said, I know it's not great because again, I get caught out like when I'm out and about, but I've definitely done it before. I don't know why. Like, I struggle to have. I'm very good when it comes to like friendships and like having conversations, tough conversations. But when it comes to men,
is it because you think the reason
I don't want to share it?
Shallow.
I don't want to share it. I can't share the reason, and I don't want to lie.
What do you mean?
I don't want to share the reason why I don't want. Why I'm not talking to you anymore. I'd rather just not say it.
Yeah, but Beatrice, you can still be like elusive without it being a lie. Like, you can still say like, "Oh, this isn't really working for me. Like, I'm not really feeling it anymore."
But then
that's
okay.
true.
But you know what it is? I think because I've tried. I try that sort of thing, and people come up with the reason, or like
why it will work.
Yeah, but at least you just have to be firm in your decision and be like, nah, sorry, it's not working for me. If they're coming back with, oh no, blah, that's their own problem. But you've already said, if someone has come to you and said, oh, this isn't working out for me, and you're now coming with, oh, but this and this and this, maybe one more time you could be like, okay, let's give it another go. But if you give it another go and then it's just like, sorry, like this thing is not working for me. You can't now say that you didn't do your job to say that this isn't working. It's now that lies on the other person and their own feelings.
Can I ask a question? Sorry. If it's like undefined, I think as well, this is what I find it. It's definitely ego driven. When something is not defined, I don't like to give somebody the thought that like,
the
power,
giving you like a proper reason, and it means that this is something.
This was something, because at the end of the day, more than what it was. And I think that's my issue, because when you now want to cut off, let's say for example you're getting to know somebody, right? But it's very early stages, like maybe you've only spoken for like a couple of weeks or whatever it may be, right? Like, I'm not gonna now tell you, oh, the reason why I'm not coming to speak to you anymore is because like it's not a thing.
If you've been out on dates, I think.
So maybe you go out on a date with someone, that's when it changes.
I feel like if you've been out on dates and then let's say like, you know, like sometimes where you're like, okay, I'm not really feeling it, but maybe in your case you don't want to have the conversation. Yeah. So maybe you start to like create some sort of distance, but naturally, like maybe before you were replying. Like
that's what I'm saying. I'll drop it down.
But my thing is like, when I would know like, okay, no, I need to actually have a conversation, is if like they're not allowing the distance to just like happen.
Yeah, like
they're like following up with like,
that,
you're right, like I haven't or they're still calling you and like I haven't heard from you,
and they're trying to like arrange to meet up again.
Yeah.
But,
I
mean, you don't owe anyone an explanation, but I feel like if that's been done to you before,
I disagree. I feel like you do owe people things. Like I'm not in the lane of, oh, I don't owe anybody anything.
Really?
This is my life. Yeah, I'm not. Sorry, I can't stand in that lane. I'm not in that lane of I don't owe anybody anything.
I am.
No, but if I struggle to subscribe to that sort of thing. Maybe because I can be sensitive and I can be emotional. So it's like if that happened to you. If that happened to me and then someone is now telling me that, oh, but I don't owe you anything. What do you mean you don't owe me anything? When you were talking to me and calling my phone, I really owe you. The owing was there. Now you're telling me that I don't owe anything. Like for me, it's just a cop out. I feel like if people just face, if people face things and say things as it is and how it is, life will be a lot easier. Like I don't like with the whole ghosting thing, like in my head, I would have a sense of guilt, like, oh, like, I don't want to be now going to different places and being like, oh, what if I run into someone? So I don't want to, I wouldn't want to live, I wouldn't want to be like that.
People that ghost, they don't really care usually if they run into you. Like,
Hey,
I was dating someone,
Yeah.
Everything was great, and then all of a sudden, silence. I will bump into you at the club. Like, it's so weird. Like, I don't know, but she'll be like, hey.
Yeah, but then imagine that she was like, I don't owe you anything.
Well.
Oh, but you've subscribed to that, so you have to stand in that. That's what you subscribe to.
But you know why I subscribe to that now?
They don't.
It's because I feel like I've been a good, like, I try as much as I can to be a good person. And I feel like good people, you don't win, man. Like, when you're a nice guy, people like...
you shouldn't let these people change your character. Yeah. And like, that's one thing that like I try like really hard with as well, because I think sometimes I also find myself in positions like that as well, where I feel like you lot are really trying to bring me out of my character, and I do not want to be like that. But like, at the end of the day, like, I want to just continue to be myself. Like, I don't want someone to now make me into something that I wouldn't want to be. Like, I've chosen to be this way, and like, I'm happy with that. Like, I don't want your actions to now just like infiltrate me. And do you get what I'm trying to say? So I feel like still be a nice person, still be a good person. Like, yeah, obviously, like some of these girls and some of these guys, like they aren't good people, but that shouldn't mean that like you have to now play their game.
Yeah, I agree, but it's just it's a weird one because I over explain. So
why are you laughing?
Please, my dear, continue.
I over explain. So like I'll be in situations where my friends will be like, nah, you don't owe them anything. But I will be like, I actually don't owe them anything, but I'm not doing it because I owe them anything. I'm doing it because this is who I am as a person, and I want to explain why maybe I don't want to talk to you anymore, or...
And are you always like honest? Okay, so you're not coming up with a different excuse.
No.
It's like what you actually, no matter what the reason is. So like if you did a CRB check or something and it came back denied.
What's CRB?
So like it's like
it's an official. It's like criminal record. What is it?
Criminal record something. I don't know, but basically in terms of like dating, you ask around. Does anybody know this?
Yeah. You get the lowdown.
Yeah.
I will tell you what I found out.
Really?
Of course.
I would love that.
Yeah, I'll be like, so you didn't think of telling me about this and that? Because I want to hear what your reasoning behind not telling me is. That's another thing about me. I want to understand why people do the things they do. Like, I always want to like know, like, where does that come from? Is it trauma? Who touched you? Like, what happened to you? You know what I mean? Like, when people do things out of reasons, like, there's always a reason why they do stuff. And I always want to, like, as much as I don't agree with what you're doing, I want to understand like, what was the thought process? Why do you think that way, you know? And my friends are like, oh, you're always like, you do too much. And I'm like, yeah, but I just want to know.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes. That's fair enough. Interesting.
Therapy is working.
That's good.
Cool. Should we go to Don't Get Me Started then?
Yeah. So Don't Get Me Started, for people that don't know, we ask a question on our Instagram stories. So make sure you're following us on there so you can keep up with all the stuff that we post on our stories. So we basically ask a question and we get responses. And the question that was asked this week is, what is something that your ex did and you still stayed? Would you like to start off with your answer?
Oh.
I would just like to say that I find it so funny when people post stuff like that and they're like, what do you mean he twerked on you? Like, why did you like...
Howling.
Hey.
Like, he twerked on me in the shower and was clapping, huh?
Hey, that's so funny.
Oh, you don't have a story?
What my ex did and I still stayed.
I can't even think.
I got left most times, so there was no situation where I stayed. Because they would just leave me.
Oh, my dear. What are some of the reasons why you were like...
They were shit.
Oh.
Like, it had nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
It would always be like stuff that they're going through or like stuff that they're dealing with.
Yeah. Damn. I'm trying to think of if I've got a response. Or something that... Oh.
I got so many buts.
And you stayed. Tell us.
No, it's fine. It's not for this platform.
Hey.
Left that
Is it
one.
for Patreon?
Maybe.
I'm trying to think. I'll think about it. I'll think about something I can share at the end.
Okay, yeah, let me say the question again. What is something that your ex did and you still stayed?
Yeah.
The responses to these. I don't know whether we need to form some sort of support group.
Oh, Lord.
Jesus.
And maybe we'll be sending daily prayer.
No, it's that bad. Damn.
Let me start.
Oh, God.
Accused me of releasing explicit photos of himself, but it was his baby mama who did it.
Damn.
And you still stayed.
Bro.
Huh?
Told me I couldn't go into his house again as his dad was racist.
Whoa.
Oh.
So your partner's dad is racist and you still stayed.
That's insane, by the way. That's insane. Hey. Goddamn.
Not even allowed in the vicinity.
In it at all. Why are you there? Like,
And
why
then,
are you
and then, and then if we now link it back to that dilemma, how can your parents not know? That's why. Because you can marry, people can marry like that and still be, anyway.
Crazy.
He would only call me at night when he was outside.
What?
He had a wife.
Defo, that's not even your dad.
That's not your man.
Yeah,
You're sharing
at all.
that nigga.
Let me say the question again. What is something your ex did and you still stayed? Stole money from my family.
Okay.
What?
And you stayed.
Why did that?
I feel like you have to. I feel like as you hear this, I'm gonna at the end of it, I'm gonna say, and you stayed, because I think you have to understand this happened.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And they stayed.
We need to love ourselves more.
I'm telling you.
Because if we loved ourselves, we wouldn't endure half of the things that.
I'm telling you, at all, you wouldn't.
Why do you think I said that we need to create a support group?
Yeah. You do. That's crazy.
What is something your ex did that you still stayed? Faked cancer.
And you.
I had a friend that did that, you know.
Whoa. Why?
Well, I believe that she faked it. I don't.
Sorry, what? Okay, it hasn't been confirmed.
It hasn't been confirmed, but we used to be best friends. And this girl was going through like depression. Like, I would call her, she would be in the same stuff that she had on 2 days ago. Wow. Like, I would call her like every day to like
check up on her
and stuff. because she was going through cancer. So I thought,
Uh-huh.
why is she going around telling people? Why is he calling me every day? Just calling me every day, harassing me. Doesn't he have any other friends? My mom is even asking if he doesn't have any other friends. Every day he's calling me. Bitch, I thought you was depressed.
Yeah, I thought she was dying.
I thought you had cancer.
That's why I'm like, she lied.
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
Nah, there's
Ain't
no way
no
you can.
There's no way that you're going through that and you're complaining about someone, your friend, best friend.
That girl was a liar. And then you know what? She emailed me. She emailed me that we should talk and because me, I can cut you off like that. Like I can know you for like 20 years. I can cut you off like I've never known you. That's that's something that I like and I kind of don't like about myself.
We're working on that one in therapy. Where did that come from?
I know where it came from, but so I stopped talking to her, and then she sent me an email saying, can we talk? And then she goes around telling people, Chris wants to talk. Like Chris sent me like a message. You emailed me. You didn't even have my number.
Just babe.
You found my email on my Instagram bio.
Nah, stop.
What, partnerships with...
Let's partner.
Partnerships are Chris Yeboah. That's what the
No.
Hey, that is so crazy. Damn.
That's hilarious.
one day I'll speak about all my friends. Stuff field.
God.
Wow, there's many of
There's many of those.
Guy. She's well
What
indeed.
is something your ex did and you still stayed? Got drunk and cheated with a guy in his car. Proceeds to get drunk the next day and do it again.
And you stayed. Anyway, next.
well.
Cheated on me my entire pregnancy
Oh my
and
God.
after she was born.
And you stayed.
Why did she stay? This is what I mean.
No, but that one is
postpartum.
postpartum. Like where's she
Where
going?
you going?
With
That's
the baby on her breast.
That's not the last thing on her mind, but like she's got so
She's
many
got
other
so
things
much
to
Yeah,
do.
you're
going
right.
on.
You're
That
right.
one is still.
During the pregnancy, you could have infected
Apparently that's
the
quite
child.
common, you know.
That's very
Oh,
common.
very common.
Because like apparently, you know, like there's a period of time I think during the pregnancy where maybe you don't have sex or something.
No. You can have sex during the pregnancy, but I think some men get the ick.
Yeah.
When they start showing, it's kind of like, oh,
yeah.
Maybe not the
just-
ick,
I-
like
it's-
it's just
it's like they
Like, they're
turn
like
them
they-
around.
Just turn around. Like,
bend over and break your back.
Hey.
Yeah, but some like they feel like they just feel
I hear
the
it.
baby.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do it.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I could do it
You could
because
just turn them over.
I contradict myself a lot.
Okay.
But yeah, honestly, I don't think I could do it.
You probably
Really?
can, even the person that you love.
But apparently it's good for inducing labour.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
is. But it's still weird. Like,
And then
And apparently as women when they're pregnant are super horny.
Yeah.
Child, my husband better be putting in a shift. What do you mean I don't think I can? Close your eyes. Like, what? What?
Close your eyes is...
Close your eyes.
Close
Wear a
your eyes.
blindfold. I don't care, nigga.
yeah.
Hey.
Play some game.
and then I think when the baby is born, I think it's like 8 to 12 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you're
Yeah.
it's
Like I think, or like maybe 6 to 8 or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, shall I read the question again?
Yes.
What is something your ex did and you still stayed?
Oh no.
Pooed himself
Huh?
in my friend's house because I didn't want to leave yet.
What the fuck?
Is he a child?
And you stayed.
Was there not a toilet in the friend's? Oh, are you like me? You don't like to go outside of your home, but that don't mean that I'm pooing.
But I
I feel like he was just trying to make
Yeah.
a point and be like,
Yeah.
well, we have to go now.
And he just pooed.
Yeah.
I find
Where
stuff
did
like
you
that
find
so
this
sick.
man?
That's insane.
That's actually
Pooing yourself.
Yes.
Not even peeing yourself.
Yeah,
pooing
poo.
yourself.
no,
Nah.
that's
Your
get in the
pants.
car with that man
That's what I'm trying to
smelling the
say.
whole way.
Why did he do that?
You're asking me.
Nah,
Honestly, it
guys.
doesn't make any sense.
we may
And you
be
stayed.
hungry,
But
we will manage our hunger. Marriage is not for everybody.
No,
it's not that
fact.
deep.
Never.
What do you mean?
Okay, cool. We didn't see each other for 6 months. And he said, oh, I'm busy. I have a lot to do.
Wow, that's not your man.
that is so
6
sad.
months.
And you stayed, or
What do you think is like a good cadence of seeing someone that you're dating? Let's assume that you both live in the same
Yeah, I was
city.
gonna say that because yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But when you live in the same city, like at least twice a week,
okay.
Really?
at least, like try.
Yeah.
You know, keep things spicy.
Yeah. Fairs. I feel like before I would say that I could probably like do manage once a week.
Yeah.
But I think I probably wanted to be a bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit more. Just so I say that.
So what's your love language?
I don't really know anymore, you know. I feel like it just changes all the time.
You need to do the test.
No, it's not about that. It's also the fact that I know that in certain seasons, certain things mean more to me.
you.
Like, for example, like gifting for me, I have always said I love gifts, but I've realized that it only matters like in certain elements. Like, you can't use gifts in certain ways,
To
like
appease you.
to appease me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You need to do the test. Because
No, what do you mean?
Yeah, because it might be like, for example, I think you're saying that like, I love gifts, but if you're using the gifts to appease me because you can't see me, you haven't seen me for a month, that's not enough, right? Is that what you're kind of saying? Because I'm like, well, then maybe your love language is actually quality time. You obviously still do like gifts, but it may be that one is actually more important to you because the gifts don't actually mean anything if I'm not seeing you.
Yes and no, because at certain points, the way that I want you to demonstrate your love to me is through the gift. Like, I would love the gift. Like, in certain moments, I'm like, yes, like, give me a gift. Like, give me something. Like, I want something. But again, I just feel like it goes through the times. And like, sometimes I'm like, I really want to, like you said, quality time, spend a lot of time with you. And sometimes I'm just like, let's reduce the quality time a little bit. Let's have our own thing a bit more. So that's why I feel like I just go through seasons, and I feel like that's something that I definitely learned about myself in my last relationship, where it was just like, I will say to you like, this is what I want from you, and when you do it, like, it's not a you know how it's like your friend, like they know you so well that there's not like a strict guide in terms of like, this is how like you show up for me. There's like a click. And that's how I guess why relationships work and why relationships don't. There's a click that like you fully like understand someone to like flex and mold like and be basically the person that they need you to be in that particular season. So that's why for me, like, I can tell somebody like, oh, like, this is typically like what I like. Like, for example, it might be quality time. Like, I really like quality time, but like, you still need to assess me in the moment to understand, like, is quality time really going to be the solution or like the best way for me to show you love in this moment? Yeah, that's why I don't feel like it's hierarchy. That's why I'm saying
you should still do the test, because like the thing isn't like just there's one answer. It's all of them to a varying degree.
Yeah, no, like, but for me, for example, I know words of affirmation is not it. Like, words of affirmation.
Yeah, but Beatrice, if say a guy never ever told you look nice, you beat your face, laid your hair, wore a banging outfit, and he never ever ever complimented you, you would be like, that's crazy, would you not?
Depends.
Beatrice, you would.
No, you would.
No, I think
Beatrice, you would.
It depends.
Because we have spoken about a situation where one of our friends never got a compliment from her boyfriend ever. Like, didn't even like.
But like action,
he would never even be like, you look nice.
No,
but Beatrice, you would still want your man to be like, oh, you look good.
What the heck? What action other than kissing you and touching you would he show that he thinks that you look nice? Name me an action.
Because even if he kisses you, like he's looking at you, but usually you'll be like, "Oh, you look good. Come here." But he's not gonna say. He's just gonna look at you and then
just
pull
like,
you in.
No, that's not enough, nigga.
Which action is gonna show you that he thinks that you look nice?
It's a nice feeling, but for me, it's not the love. Like, it's not
what I'm saying.
It's not
They're
love
all to a varying degree.
Yeah.
And kind of like what you were saying just now in terms of depending on the situation is depending, like, not that you look nice, I bought you flour. Like, obviously in that moment, it's like, you look nice. Let me tell you using words to, like, by the way, like, you look stunning. I think it's a nice gesture for a man to do that, especially with women, where you spend a lot of time doing your hair, doing your makeup, looking nice, making sure the outfit's good. Oh, let me cream my leg for the 3rd time today before I leave the car. For him to just be like, oh, you look good, babe. Yeah. Like, that's a very simple thing. I don't need you in that moment to spank my ass or give me a bouquet of flowers. Words of affirmation will suffice in that moment. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They're all to varying degrees, but there are just some that it's like, maybe like it how do I explain it? Like, it's just more, it's just what you prefer. Like, for me, quality time and words of affirmation, that is my thing. Like, yeah, you can send me flowers like every day for a month, but if I don't see you in that
that's
time,
me as well. Yeah,
I like, thank you, but I don't need any more flowers. Like, I want to see you. I want to spend time with you. And like, I want you to like tell me. It's not even like, oh, you look nice or I like you, but just even things like, oh, like you did that, I'm really proud of you, or like, oh, I noticed that you've been like going to the gym more and you said that you want to do it, that's amazing. Like just things that I really like that, like somebody who's attentive and then is like not only just attentive and thinks it, but actually uses their words to vocalize it as well. Like I like that. So yeah, I think you should do the test.
No, I have done the test, and I know that my number one thing is quality time. Like that's what it says when I did the test and all that sort of stuff. But I'm just saying that, like, again, you just have to be able to flex to me my seasons. Like I just know myself. Everyone just goes through seasons where it's like certain things. Like in this, for example,
if you're going through something where you don't feel like positive about the way that you look, obviously in that moment, words of affirmation, would be soothing to you rather than maybe quality time, something that is your love language. Yeah, I understand the seasonal thing. Yeah, but it's not like.
But not every guy gets that. That's what I'm trying to say. That not everyone gets that, and some people very much like when you tell them, "Oh, my love language is X."
A guy should not be asking you what's your love language just so that he can do that from now until you both die. Like it's more times like people just, it's like a conversation starter, or it's just a way for somebody to know, like, how can I show you that you're appreciated, like on a constant basis. Not that like. Maybe I think like my ex really loved flowers, but for you that's not a thing. Like your thing is maybe like physical touch. Like it means more to me. Like if we're out together, that you're like my ass, or that you're beside me, you hold my hand, or I can feel your presence more than I appreciate that more than maybe just receiving flowers, because then that could have worked for that babe. But then for this girl, it's like, oh yeah, but like when I'm outside, like I just feel like you're always on the other side of the room. Like do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
It should be more of like just an initial indicator, but like you said, as you get to know the person, and like with guys as well, I'm sure that you guys go through phases where something means more to you than others, maybe not as dramatic as like women, but I think we all know that we need to adjust the way that we show affection to our partners, like in different times and seasons.
It's true.
What's your love language?
Quality time and acts of service.
Can you explain this acts of service one? Because I feel like guys say acts of service a lot, but then I feel like sometimes you'll try and do something for a guy and it's like they almost feel uncomfortable because it's like, I don't want you to.
It's not the stuff that you try to do. It's just like the little, like the smallest things. Like, you know, I've had a long day, so I came home and like you've prepared food, or like my shirt is ironed or something, like just something small, like nothing major, or like I'm in a rush to get ready and you know you fix something for me. I don't know, like just the small things.
Yeah, can I just ask, so when those small things happen, do you vocalize that you're happy about it? Because I feel like sometimes that's
not in the moment.
That's okay.
Not in the moment, but I'll be like.
But you take a note in your head, but you've not vocalize it. So
I do vocalize it later.
Okay.
Like, but you say thank you in the moment.
Of course. Yeah, but I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, this is my love language. Like, yeah, you doing it, you hitting the spot. Yeah. I wouldn't do that.
2 points for you. 2 points for you.
Yeah.
2 points for you. But I would make a note in my head, and then maybe later down the line I'll be like, oh, you know, like I love little stuff like that. Like it doesn't go unnoticed. Like I really like and appreciate you for that.
Okay, fine. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's
very nice.
Very nice.
Romantic.
Hey, that's funny.
Okay.
Any more responses?
Jesus.
What is something that your ex did and you still stayed? Sent his nudes to my best friend.
What?
And you stayed.
Called me the hard R. He was Asian.
No. And you stayed. Yeah.
Cheated with my co-worker 5 months after giving birth to our second baby, 2 months before our wedding.
What? And you stayed. Wait, so you hadn't even gotten married yet and you still walked down the aisle?
Yeah, she stayed.
Because she was expecting a second baby.
Oh, no.
Locked me up in the police station. I came out and forgiven him immediately, and we still continued.
Forgave him immediately. You didn't even let him beg a little bit.
So weak, man.
Oh, baby, I've already forgiven you. That time I spent in the cell, I was just thinking about how much I love you.
Get out. That's insane.
Actively used Tinder and slept with multiple people while we were together.
And you still stayed.
Locked me in a closet while he was picking up girls that entered his home unannounced.
What?
And you stayed.
So he held you hostage, baby. He kidnapped you. That's what you're telling me. Trafficking.
He got another girl pregnant and ended up telling me months later, and I still stayed.
Love yourself.
Honestly, this is sad.
What is something your ex did and you still stayed? called my bum flat.
No, that's rude.
That's funny. I'm not.
You got a flat ass.
Hey, you got a flat ass.
Sounds like a
Damn.
screenshot.
Hey, damn. It as well.
He would catfish people and steal their money.
And you stayed. What was I gonna say?
A
That
criminal.
what's that Rick Ross line? You weren't when we shooting in the gym.
We didn't have sex for over a year. He was not in the mood.
What? Oh, really?
You stayed.
He was fucking somebody else.
Absolutely.
I was scrolling on TikTok only to see a video of him kissing another woman.
Oh.
I broke up. He pleaded with all his friends' doings, and I sheepishly stayed.
Do you know what's crazy? Yeah, it's one thing to cheat.
What we recorded?
It's another
Yes.
thing.
Second thing.
The third thing is for the cheating to find its way
To your FYP.
to your FYP.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, guys.
That's
Like you're so
insane.
careless that you didn't even care about the camera.
Yeah.
Give a heck.
Yeah. You wanted to get caught. Sorry. You wanted.
Sometimes I can't defend my gender, you know. Like with certain things that I hear, I'm just like, well,
Crazy.
yep,
Yep.
men are trash.
Yep.
I know trash.
Literally.
What is something you did and what is something that your ex did and you still stayed? He ghosted me. Then I saw him on his birthday with photos with his ex who had a baby on him.
Damn. They all deserve you.
No, literally.
Facts.
Let them live happy ever after.
He had a birthday get together and I was told that he decided to co-host with another girl because her birthday was on the same day. Turns out they were having sex for 3 months.
Inviting me to the joint
That's a
party.
great party.
Bro,
And your side chick
is insane.
So who did he go
Who
home
brings
with?
out the cake?
Her.
Yeah, because she's working.
What?
She's working at the party.
Who's, as in the girl?
Yeah.
Girlfriend.
Boy.
Crazy.
He said I was useless when I'm on my period.
That is. Sometimes it's okay to slap men, you know.
Nah, facts. That's insane.
He told me your husband will enjoy you.
Nah, guys. Imagine you really liked someone and he said that.
Like,
Nah.
what, in
In a relationship.
What are you? Oh, yeah.
People are
Nah,
actually
you're
mad.
your boyfriend.
I'm actually
He's letting
stealing
you
that
know.
one.
He's letting you know.
You might steal
I'm
it.
stealing that one.
I have no business with you here. Beyond
Hey, that's insane.
ghosted me for 48 hours, all because I ruined his sacred gym time.
And you stayed, honey.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Told me he was unattracted to my natural hair. Yes, he was white.
Oh,
Ah,
We didn't even
You see?
ask you.
You see?
no, we didn't even ask.
she said yes.
Damn.
Told me she wished she had met someone else and was disappointed in herself twice.
What did you do though? No, what did you do?
No, back. What did you do to deserve that?
Yeah, it's true. Actually.
What did you do?
Because
I just find it so funny that she was like, I wish I met someone else.
Yeah.
I'm even disappointed
Pointed
in
in
myself
myself.
that I chose you. And not only did she do that once, she did it twice.
no one, not to. But
1,000.
And you stayed.
Jesus, what you got to say?
Tammy, please.
Let me read the question again. What? I yelled when I saw this one. What is something your ex did and you still stayed?
Tammy.
Go away.
Oh!
It better be this funny, boy. Let me hear it.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
For goodness sake.
What the hell?
Made me chew.
Oh, what?
Made you chew.
Made me chew my SIM card because too many boys had my phone contact.
Oh, yeah, keep chewing.
What?
That's not funny.
What?
Oh my God.
No, but
Wait.
the question says what my ex did. Crazy thing my ex did. Why did you chew the SIM card?
I know.
Oh my gosh. I was like, at what point do you say that this
It's
is
enough. Yeah, no, facts. At what point say, let's wrap it up?
Imagine someone telling you, oh yeah, truth.
No, but
And
she
you're
did
there.
it.
And you stayed. Oh.
Nah, insane.
So funny.
That's insane, man.
Oh my God.
That is hilarious. That's a funny one. That is a funny one.
Oh God, sorry.
No, the craziest part is that she actually did it.
I know.
Yeah, no, she kept
And
chewing
she
it.
stayed with the guy.
And she stayed.
That's poisonous, surely.
Bro.
Oh, as small as that sim is, how are you even chewing it?
Oh,
That's a grind.
yeah.
No, and like, you know, the
The
tooth.
molars, yeah.
Yeah, you have to really get there.
Get it.
Honestly, what the hell?
I'm sure if you'd have said swallow it, you'd have done that as well.
Bro.
Insane.
Okay. He had a second Insta page that only followed women. He shared the page with his friend.
I hear it.
Went on a stag do to Vegas 5 days after I'd given birth to our daughter. I was thinking about this one and I was like, if it's something that's already pre-booked,
What, before the 9 months?
before, like, something that they already said,
As in, the trip was...
5 days.
5 days is crazy though, right? Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. I was like, 5 days.
Is it
I'm
actually,
like,
is it actually mad?
Yeah.
yeah, to leave
A
someone
stag
to-
do?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, man.
she
The
might
guy
still
was
be
still-
pregnant at that point as well. The baby like could come when he's gone.
That's
No,
actually
the
true.
baby-
That's actually true.
No,
The
yeah.
baby could have actually been. She could have gone past her
That's
due
true.
date,
Yeah.
That's true.
and she could have.
That's
seen
a
her
very
eggs.
good point.
But he
That's
was
a-
really
that's
packing
true.
a week before. Anyway.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, that's
true.
true.
Nah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
no,
He
Yeah,
didn't love
that's
you
actually
or the
very true.
baby.
You're right.
He liked a tweet explicitly disrespecting the Bible. He was Muslim. I'm a Christian.
Okay.
You did that to yourself, unfortunately.
Honestly.
Okay. He made me cry on my birthday
Of course he did.
and argued with me the whole day just to say at 11 p.m, more life. He would go to his hairdresser's house at 11 p.m/12 a.m. to do hair all the time, and I stayed. Shit stained the bed. Slept with my sister.
Huh. This is getting ridiculous now.
Text his cousin saying, I'm defo cheating tonight, but it's okay. My girl is whipped.
And you
And you
stayed.
That's the perfect opportunity to be like,
Literally.
absolutely not. If you thought I was whipped, I'm leaving.
Bro. Loaned him money for tuition and never got paid back. Still stayed. Had a baby in the same year I had mine. These girls are 10 months apart.
Damn.
Told me he hates the... This one? Told me he hates the way that I don't kiss like his ex, and then tried to teach me how to kiss like her.
Let's just do a couple more.
Cheated on me on Valentine's Day and broke up with me on my birthday, which was the next day. Begged him and still stayed, even though I'm aware he's still seeing the other girl. Made me go halves on Nando's for 3 years.
Oh.
And the last one, gave me half working AirPods.
Maybe that's what you had.
Hey.
Half working.
Yeah, one ear.
So only one works.
Hey, yeah.
You said you need AirPods, Abby.
Bruh.
I'm howling.
Yeah. What's going on with these people?
Bro, I'm telling you, when I was reading the responses, like, there were so many, like, those
Yeah.
are just, like, a couple. There was, like, hundreds more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Insane. Cool. Should we go to Song of the Week?
Yes. So, guys, this is the part of the show where we add songs to our playlist, which is available on Spotify and Apple Music. It's called the Uncut Playlist Song of the Week. The theme for this month of June is summer songs. Do you have any songs that you would like to add?
I have Kissing in Public.
Oh my days.
Yeah.
I was gonna
see.
say that.
Yeah. Kissing in Public
That's
by
crazy.
Destin Conrad. It's an amazing song.
Victor put me on that actually.
Really?
Yeah, he put it on his story.
Okay.
Screenshot it.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
was
yeah.
like, let me go and listen to that.
Yeah. And then I don't know how to pronounce this. My South African brothers and sisters. Zenzele.
Yeah, that's a tune.
Zenzele, yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. But Uncle Waffles. I love that song.
That's a tune.
Tyler, Push to Start.
Nice.
Yes.
Good one.
And then she be my favorite lady. Yeah.
That's a banger.
Yeah. those are the songs I'd
that's
like
a
to
banger,
add.
actually. Really good ones.
That.
Yeah,
What
love
about
that.
you guys?
Tell me what you're gonna add.
I'm just gonna add 2 songs. I'm gonna add Davido, I've Got a Friend,
Okay.
with Mayokun and Show My Josie. And then I'm also gonna add Davido and Mayokun, The Best.
Oh, that was my song.
Yeah, that was a good song.
Oh, and let me add Davido and Nicki Minaj, Holy Ground.
Good ones. Good ones.
Niger to the world.
Yes. Hey, I'm gonna add this because I think it was you, Tammy, that put in your story that I think it was you. Rihanna, Hard.
Hey!
So hard. Yep.
I was like, people
Whatever.
not making...
Bro,
People not make... Rihanna back then was hungry for it.
bro.
What?
Boy.
Hard.
Serious.
hungry.
Yeah, so Rihanna, Hard.
Manage our
Hunger. So yeah, I'm gonna add that. I'm gonna also add Rihanna. Kiss it,
Oh my
it
god,
better,
what's going on?
baby.
I was gonna add that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was listening to that song the other day as well.
Yeah. And then let me stick onto like the
Rihanna's
Rihanna.
last album was like 2016.
I know, it's been so long.
Damn.
She just lost her dad.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Oh, hey, sorry.
Hey.
Sorry.
we said what is this? Not
No. I see you.
the
Hey.
way you move.
Still adding.
Yes, I'm still adding. I'm actually going to add from her Auntie album. I really love that album. I'm gonna add Pose and what other song am I going to add? Hold on.
Consideration.
Oh, that's a good one actually. Yeah, we'll add Consideration. Let me stop there. But yeah, those songs I'm gonna add to the playlist. And Sharon, what are you gonna add?
Me, I don't have anything.
Because everybody else.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. I will add. I'll add French Tips Sped Up by Brahms and
Ifosa. Yep.
Such a good tune.
Yeah.
I will also add Love Song by Rihanna
And Future.
and Future. Yeah. And then
L-O-V-E-E.
Moi by Lil J and Odile.
Oh.
Okay,
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
one. Very good one. But yeah, guys, so those songs will be added to the playlist. The playlist is available on Spotify, Apple Music, and also on YouTube. So make
That's
sure you
that was
guys.
crazy.
Oh my, you sure?
I was thinking same
Music,
Hey.
DJ.
Hey, wait, sorry. But yeah, available on those platforms. Make sure you guys check it out. And yeah, that's the Uncut Song of the Week. But anyway, we are basically at the end of this episode. I know.
I had so much fun.
I know.
I enjoyed this episode.
Yeah,
It was
exactly.
fun. We
Very-
should do it again sometime.
We should
Yeah,
do it
man.
again.
When you
Maybe
back
with
in
the other guy. Where me mama?
That's too funny. But tell people where they can find you on your socials and everything.
Yeboah on everything. Just
Yeah,
I'm very
put
lucky
it.
with
Is that
that.
your app for everything?
Yeah. Apart from Snapchat, Yeboah official. Someone's been they try to hack me every single day.
Every
Every blessed day, I get a double verification email.
Really?
Oh, that's so jarring.
Damn, that's jarring.
It's okay.
Your
God is
enemies
watching
will
you.
not
They will not
Yeah, they will not
succeed.
prevail at all.
Are you here?
Yeah.
The Uncut podcast.
Can't do this. But yeah, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, lovely episode today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys like the video if you enjoyed it. Share with your friends as well. And as always, we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
So I'm